Hi, welcome to today's vlog post. What if you wanted to skip Christmas? Okay, first, what are your reasons for skipping Christmas? Maybe you're tired of Christmas. Maybe you're tired of the commercialization of Christmas. Maybe you're tired of all the hectic craziness that surrounds Christmas. Some people find it invigorating and exciting. Maybe you don't. You may even have suffered a loss, or you're sick, or you've been in the hospital, or you've had a tough year financially. Maybe that's why you've changed your tune about Christmas this year. Or you're just not in the mood. Can you do it? Can you skip Christmas? Can you not buy into the hype? And also, if you're not religious, maybe that would be a reason that you feel like you want to skip Christmas. You're just not into it. You just don't believe in Christmas like you did when you were a little kid, or like you thought you did before. Or because, to begin with, you've never been religious, so you're thinking, well, doesn't make me a hypocrite for celebrating Christmas when I don't believe. There's a lot of reasons. So how would you do it? First, be honest with your feelings. And pay attention to that feeling of dread or disinterest. Talk to your family and your friends about it, and be honest about it to them too. Just because you're not celebrating Christmas this year doesn't mean you'll never celebrate it again. It's just this has been a tough year for you, perhaps. Or you have your individual reasons for not celebrating Christmas this year. And hopefully they respect that. And they should, I would think. Make a plan that feels right for you for the day or the season. What will you do instead? Will you spend it traveling and going somewhere that feels right to you, where you can do some good for other people, perhaps? You can do some volunteer work. Maybe even in your own town. Stay home, but have a plan to volunteer somewhere for the holiday season. And spend the day helping someone do something who also maybe doesn't feel like celebrating Christmas. Maybe just lending an ear to a friend who also isn't into Christmas. You could band together and have a quiet Christmas, enjoying each other's friendship. Maybe you'd like to stay home by yourself. Meditate, read, do something you've always wanted to do, but you're too busy to do it because you're always working or having all sorts of other obligations. Make this a day where you can do that project that you haven't been able to do because you haven't had time. Maybe you even catch up on work. Maybe you work for yourself and there's something that you haven't gotten around to doing. Maybe you could spend Christmas doing that. You could also maybe schedule a retreat of some sort. A writer's retreat or a meditative retreat. Any type of retreat that suits you. And maybe that'd fall around Christmas time. You could plan it then. Or you could spend it with your family, but talk to them and ahead of time and tell them how you're feeling, and could they all skip Christmas with you? Make it a special time of being together with family and doing something totally unrelated to Christmas, but everything to do with family togetherness, and make it a real meaningful time together. No presents or hectic craziness or big dinners or anything like that. Have a simple family get together and spend time together. Make sure you spend it, if you do spend it with family, that you let them understand. You make them understand what you want to do. Say you want to visit your family, but you're visiting your family. You're visiting your parents, grandparents, and brothers and sisters, but you don't want to see every cousin imaginable. You don't want to see all your old school friends. You don't want to see everybody in the neighborhood. You want to see your family. Make sure that your family knows that. That they don't start planning all these, oh, you've got to go see whoever. You know, this person and that person, and you've got to do this, and you've got to go to that pageant, and you've got to do this and that. Say no. I want to spend quality time with you, my family. I don't want to be going all over creation, seeing everybody that I used to know, or everybody in the family. I want to see my closest family members and spend quality time with those people that I hardly ever get to see. If I'm only there, say a person would say, if I'm only there a week, I only have a week off from work, then if I try to see everybody, I hardly ever will be spending time with the people that I'm closest to. If I got all these plans to fit into a week, and if you're only there for a day, that's going to make it even worse. So let the family know that, yes, you want to see them, but you don't want this big hubbub. You don't want all sorts of stuff going on. You just want a quiet Christmas with those that you love. Okay. And skipping, like I said, skipping Christmas this year doesn't mean you're going to skip it every year. It just means that you're just not in the mood this year. Next year, you may be in the mood for it. It's one Christmas. Your family and your friends will understand that. And if they don't, it's okay too. Do what feels good in your heart. What feels good in your gut for you. It's one Christmas. And do what feels comfortable and what is restorative. You may be refreshed by not having the crazy busy holiday. You may be rejuvenated and absolutely love Christmas the next year. You may really be into all the traditions next year. But this year, maybe have it be a meditative time where you dig deep inside and find out what's truly important to you. And do some healing. Say you've lost a loved one. Use this time to heal and to remember your loved one and come to grips with their passing. And maybe trying to do whatever you usually have done with your family or friends will make that time even more upsetting to you year after year if you fight the urge to just go away and just not deal with Christmas this one year. So, not overdosing on Christmas one year. That's okay. And it might help to ease your grumpiness the rest of the year, or feeling like you're spent and, taking so much time to regroup after Christmas, after a hectic Christmas. It could actually revitalize your faith and your love for your family and your enthusiasm for Christmas and traditions by taking that time away. Taking that time away from obligations, quote unquote, obligations. Give yourself permission to have your own obligation to yourself. That's not selfish. If you're always in a me state, then yeah, okay, that's selfish. But if you this year just don't feel like doing Christmas, it's okay. Explain ahead of time to your family and friends that it's just not going to happen this year. Next year it could be fine. But this year, this is what you're going to do. And have a plan of what you really want to do. And maybe they'll join you for that. Or maybe it's a plan that you really don't want anyone else involved in. But make that clear. And do Christmas the way you feel like doing Christmas. Or skip the total, everything. Skip it and do something totally unrelated. Have you ever skipped Christmas? We haven't. I've thought now and then it would be nice to just treat it as any other day or any other season and not get caught up in it. But I've never actually skipped Christmas. So, if you have skipped Christmas, let me know how it went. Let me know the reactions of your friends and family to that skipping of Christmas. And did they understand, or did they think it was weird? Did they get angry with you for skipping Christmas? Did they understand that, hey, well, it's okay? And then the next year, did you whoop it up at Christmas and really get into it and really feel maybe extra faithful and thankful the next Christmas because you took time away from it? Let me know. Email me at amy@acnlifecoach.com. I'd love to hear from you. And hopefully you are having a wonderful holiday season and that you're finding it fun and faithful and exuberating. Is that a word? Exhilarating, that's a word. And just that it feels good for you. If it doesn't, will you consider skipping it? You take care, and remember, I'm Amy at acnlifecoach.com. Anytime you want to drop me a line, I'd love to hear from you. Take care.